Down there. What's going on, Universal Killer Bees? We in the building on our way to, link up with King Magnetic with Legendary Root Studio. We had to stop by real quick and check out the Older Guard. Peace, Freedom.
So,
Popa Wu in the building. Wait, what's that we looking at over here? What was that we were talking about? Oh, that right there. It says
that's Meth album.
Meth's album. Yeah, that was presented to Dirty though.
Huh?
That was presented to Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the Meth to Cow. Look at that, John, yo. We were talking about that before when we were talking about before. That was an interesting piece of unknown Wu-Tang history.
The Cow album was a nice album anyway.
That one?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was one of my favorites.
That's when he had Mary on.
Yep.
So that was a nice album. The Def Jam, we had a nice time with Def Jam with this one.
Well, that's when Meth was signed to Def Jam, right?
Def Jam put the show together, that toured and the show and all that.
Yep.
And that's when Def Jam had Onyx.
Yep.
Oh, man. Sweet Tea. Remember Sweet Tea?
Sweet Tea? Yep.
That's when Def Jam was Def Jam.
So, you actually didn't you manage Meth when he signed to Def Jam?
Yeah, when he signed to Def Jam.
You was his manager, and you went on tour.
Everywhere Meth went.
What was the biggest tour you think during that time?
The show.
The show, was that the one they filmed? The movie, The Show.
Yeah, when we went over to Japan.
What was going on in Japan?
They went over there to promote the whole show, the Def Jam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember the show though. That was big. They had the soundtrack. Yeah, the show. Yeah,
the show.
Yeah,
and they went to promote it over there.
And you managed Meth during that whole time period because it was
the whole time he was signing Def Jam.
Yeah, yep. And then you were Dirty's manager after that. And then that's how I want to just get it.
But I had them all when they first started.
Oh yeah. When the Wu-Tang Clan officially started. Y'all see this right here? This is the lab right here, man.
Yeah. But this is a nice.
This is real history right there. You see that?
The Cow album. That's nothing but weed.
Presented to Dirty to commemorate the sale of more. Def Jam, boom, right there. Oh, let's get to the other one. Yeah.
This one.
Now this is the one. This is. Now you want to talk? Listen, you want to talk about Wu-Tang history? People talk about they know about Wu-Tang. Well, you want to see some real Wu-Tang stuff?
This
is how it gets real right here. You can't see.
And that's platinum, y'all. And all our shit is platinum, so y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right there. Hold up. I want to know if you're able to see this at
Everything
home.
is platinum. Everything.
Right there. What's that? Wu-Tang Clan? Go for yours. I can see this right here. I gotta move this right here. Watch out, James. 1 second. So I can see this right here.
That's the 36.
Can you read that right there? Presented to Popa Wu in commemoration of the sale of more than, what is that? What number is that right there?
1 million, man.
1 million!
1 million. Sold a million. And that's back in that time.
Million.
And that was like
Look at that.
That was 1996, I think.
Y'all can y'all see that?
I think that was 96.
Can y'all peep that? Can you peep this behind the scenes chop shop footage right there?
Sold $1 million then. So
there you go.
You know.
Presented to Popa Wu. What is that worth?
If back then it was $1 million, what is it worth now?
Yeah. Got the plaque though. That's
buy that album now. Shit.
Yeah, that's serious.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like that kid. What do you think about that kid that bought that CD?
Oh, the one that bought the million, the one that
dude.
The douchebag that was talking junk about ghosts and all that.
Get him on your show.
Wow, we gonna do? You gonna cuss him out if I get him on my show? Get him on the chop shop?
Him up in a couple of pieces.
Chop him up a couple pieces. Yeah. Trying to talk about ghosts. That video that Ghostface made was funny too.
Yeah, he seen everybody else but me.
Yeah.
I was scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, running into you heard that? What's that dude's name anyways? What the hell's his name?
They try to pop stuff, and they said they're gonna get because Charlamagne told him they're gonna get Pop Wu on you like they did Action Bronson, but they didn't get me. They walked Action Bronson into that shit.
You know, we just recently talked about that with King Magnetic, and they were saying at the Sean Price funeral, people were trying to act like some people online, some internet trolls was saying that, oh, Popa Wu from Wu-Tang Clan was being disrespectful and this and that. But it wasn't that because you didn't roll up on him. And like I just want to point out.
It's not only that, we was in the parking lot.
People were smoking and drinking.
And they was smoking blunts and drinking and throwing up gang signs. They was wilding. Them D-Seps, all of them D-Seps.
Yeah. Yep,
they was
wilding
in the parking lot. Oh, you should have seen if you went into their cipher, you might would have got into some shit. They might, you know what I'm saying, because they was in their gang mode. You know what I'm saying? And when they was in their gang mode, that's what happens, man.
Yeah, and I think it's crazy because like obviously like those of us that grew up on Wu-Tang Clan, who doesn't know if you don't know who Popa Wu is because I mean
they brought him over to me.
And that's what they were saying to him. How do you like Wu-Tang?
He said, "Yo, you know who that is?"
Yeah.
He said, "No." Hold up. You said you didn't steal ghost shit, that you followed Wu-Tang all from everything that since you was little. And he's on all their album. He on Ghost album, Raise, and you don't know who he is? He said, no.
You first of all, you did the intro to Wu-Tang Forever.
When he said no, I said, now you see, that's how you go. I said, I think you better get up out of here. I said, see, because I'm going to tell you one thing. That's when I said I was chastising him, letting him know. If you would have caught me a couple of years back, you might would have got fucking smashed out.
I think the way you spelled it looked like chesties.
Yeah.
And they thought that you was meaning like you were going to squeeze his chest.
They fucked with it.
Yeah.
They know what they was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody thought you was going to give him a titty twister, Wu-Tang titty
start,
twister, or something of that nature.
I said, we chastise niggas. Niggas know how we say. When the nigga do that, that's what we call chastise. When we beat a nigga up, we don't want to say we beat the nigga up. We just chastise them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That don't sound too good. We stomp a nigga out or beat a nigga up.
Yeah. Wu-Tang has a, and to be fair, Wu-Tang does have a history of
yeah, chastising motherfuckers. That's all that is, man.
So,
I ain't gonna change it.
So, can I ask you, what was it like? You know, I always went, you know, we talk a lot, but I never asked you this on camera or off. What was it like? I remember I was watching a documentary the other day, and the documentary was on Wu-Tang Clan, and it was all about the first time like Wu-Tang Clan went over, did like the huge tour, and it showed you guys over in Hawaii. And it looked like the people over there in Hawaii. I saw a lot of footage of you behind the scenes with Dirty and all.
The biggest thing we ever done.
Yeah, could you talk a little bit about that?
The greatest shit that we ever done. And that's the best we ever got out of Dirty.
Tell us a little bit about that, because I saw the footage.
That's all.
What was it like when you got to Hawaii? The people loved
it. When we got the flights, they had this red carpet shit, and they put all this shit on our necks, and the girls just
the lays, yeah.
We had limos stretched. We had about like 5 limos, and we was all out of the roofs of them, going down the highway with them. This shit was crazy. The whole Hawaii came out for us.
It's crazy.
When we got to the hotel, they was all like, they gave us a whole grand finale, man, for real. It was some real deep shit. Go online and you'll see the clips of the shit that we done out there.
Yeah.
We did shit that we never, the jet ski shit.
Yeah. Kids from Brooklyn never did, yeah. A bunch of kids from Brooklyn at that point, yeah.
I did shit never, that parachuting shit and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You swimming with the dolphins and shit?
Huh?
You doing all the dolphins? You swimming with the dolphins?
I'm just telling you, man. We done some crazy shit. Then we took over, they had these little bikes, and can you imagine 20 niggas? The police got us. He got caught or something. He said, man, y'all not going to be riding through here, man. Like, we was all through their streets, the highway, and they knew Wu-Tang was in Hawaii that day.
Did you, because like I said, I saw the footage of you guys over there, and I think it was Australia or whatever, but the footage of Wu-Tang in Hawaii, there was a lot of behind-the-scene footage with you actually in it, because I don't think people always realize, because you're not a rapper yourself, I don't think people realize how much of your contribution has been, other than being a spiritual mentor and guide.
Kids, man, that I took my fucking check and took them to the movies and watched karate movies, man. Come on. These my little fucking cousins, man.
Yeah.
My little brothers and them. Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. But other than that,
before this, people understand before this Wu-Tang.
Yeah, before this Wu-Tang. Yeah, before it was that. Yeah.
These little dudes, man. You know, they was running around. Them niggas used to watch.
And you, Dirty, and RZA all grew up in the same building. You were the older cousin. Yeah.
In the same house.
But but other than that, we've started.
We didn't really have nothing. My grandmother just had that one house. She had that house, and that's where everything we had one room where my grandmother, you know how you have a living room with furniture, couches? Mm-hmm. She had beds around every wall. And it was just a piano in the room with just beds everywhere. Then downstairs in the basement, this was one big dining room table.
Yep.
And she said, you know, she'd be outside, and we knew when shit about 5 o'clock in the morning when the sun comes, she got to sing her little church songs and she cooking breakfast. And everybody came downstairs to eat breakfast at this one big table. And we went back upstairs and we played the piano. Our house always rocked, like Saturday and Sunday. But most of all my aunts and uncles singers and shit like that from that church shit. You know what I'm saying? We all know how to play instruments. My whole family was like talented. Nobody just never in the industry took advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? But my whole family is talented. Like, they all singers. They all play music.
And not only that, but not only that, but you had that influence on the Wu-Tang Clan, but could somebody, what was the whole influence of the 5% Nation? Because that was, the Wu-Tang wasn't the first one, because Wu-Tang wasn't the first ones, I'm saying, but the Wu-Tang Clan wasn't the first people to talk about 5% Maddox, because Brand Nubian predates, I think, that to a certain degree. But Wu-Tang Clan was one of the most notable.
You can go back to groups and all that.
But Wu-Tang Clan was the one that made it.
All niggas was righteous at one time.
But Wu-Tang Clan is what made guys in Providence, Rhode Island, where I'm from, want to study 5% mathematics. So what I'm saying is what was the tie-in to the 5% mathematics on your behalf, being that you are the national spokesman for the 5% Nation, correct? And what was the tie-in of those mathematics to its relation to the Wu-Tang Clan's music?
It was a sync of discipline.
Mm.
With the mathematics, it is discipline their authority, where when they were doing the music, it disciplined them with these records, with their timing, everything, because everything had to go according to mathematics. And that's what I seen with Islam did for them, period. As they was going and growing into it, it disciplined them where they knew certain things they couldn't do and they could do and get away with it anymore.
Yep.
It's like you getting ready to move up the ladder to somewhere where you don't know where you about to go, and you got to leave this shit back behind.
Mm-hmm.
So only way you're going to do that, the only way I can keep them all then trying to get into all their heads, I gave them all one mind. And I gave them my mind. So I say one is knowledge. I gave them a language that we spoke that nobody knew what the fuck we was talking about.
Yeah, unless you were initiated into the group. Yeah.
Knew. I said, yo, knowledge cipher, God, only one knew that was us.
Yeah.
So we was able to have conversations that nobody knew what the fuck we was even talking about but us. And it was discipline. Like, and then because when things happen, like we all walk and I taught them lessons, degrees. And in certain degrees, it tells you about things in the world. And I would ask them when things happen, what lesson tell you that? And they would have to say it. That's why they say quoting your lessons and stuff like that, because you would have to know these things. Because everything in these lessons and these degrees that we study happens in the streets.
Yes.
You just got to understand why. So we apply this mathematics to the streets. You know what I'm saying? We apply it to the music, and we get our own supreme understanding. You know what I'm saying? So we see things our own. We got our own way, like Poor Righteous Teacher, Rakim, all of us. That, you know what I'm saying? Lord Jamal, if you ever see their styles, you know what I'm saying? They styles is like a god. And people don't understand when we say we gods. When people say God, we ain't no God. No God.
Supreme being.
Some miracle shit.
Yeah, God of self.
We God of self.
Yeah,
Lord
God
of
of
our
self.
own world.
Yep.
That means I created a world within this world. When I went out there and got my baby and my woman, that's my world. And I'm God to that.
Master, yep.
She can't go out there and get on her knees and pray and say, can she need Pampers? She got to come to me. I'm her God. And that's what people don't understand. I'm God of my family, Lord of my world that I created.
Yeah, I think that people do misunderstand that. Yeah.
Context when we say we the God.
Like, are you not the supreme being? Yeah.
Because God exists in every man, whether you black, brown, yellow, white, half red, or red. You know what I'm saying? The white man is God of some world. The yellow man is God of some world. The black, everybody's Lord of their own world. And so society did what it did. It twisted you and gave you a way of life, of their life, you get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you go to work for 8 hours, and they put you on a schedule, so everybody's programmed. So you could tell when a person ain't programmed because he lived the way he lived. I'm not on the clock. I know what time it is, but I'm not on the clock. That's why I don't wear watches and stuff like that, because I'm not on no clock, because that slows your pace down to growing. And good growth and development to any man's mind is a traveling man. It says, how far did thou travel? Thou only could travel as far as dimension, as far as you can see. If you can't see it, then it's not there, then it's illusion. Some people take things out of content. I bear witness to it if I can see it. And I don't have to see it physically if I can see it in my mind. This is why you got to weigh and judge all fact and circumstances. So you got to know the fact and circumstances and the nature of the things that you see or the things that you go through. Because, see, understand is a motherfucker when you don't understand it at all. You understand? That's how people play tricks with you. And then they can use you like a tool. See, because they keep you blind to this out. See, you blind to things that's unknown to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a UFO. You know what I'm saying? A UFO is an unidentified object. You know what I'm saying? Flying object. Whatever. Anything is unidentified to you is like a UFO is an alien. And I'm quite sure ain't no aliens out there coming from outer space. You got a lot of motherfucking aliens walking on this planet right now. And they didn't come from outer space. You understand? Because people are intelligent and people don't understand that. But what they do, it's like when you born, first of all, they tell you if you get abortion, the woman get abortion, you can go to jail for getting abortion. They had it at one time. You could kill the baby.
Yeah, you couldn't, yeah.
So now in the womb, this baby got to go 9 months in the womb. And then it's got to go 12 more months before you can say it's 1 year old. How the fuck is that? So they set your mind pattern back. When you really, after 9 months in the womb, and then a year, you really 19 months.
Yep.
So that means you're a year and something already. But see, if they can set you back like that, they can control you. That's why you don't have no birthright. You can't deal with that like that because, see, that's only mind control. When a person puts you on the clock and they give you a birthright, all right, this is Mother's Day. It's a program. And they play it. They play this game, this big game. That Illuminati shit, all they do is the rich players. You understand? J.P. Morgans and all these big motherfuckers. They sit around, drink coffee, and they play chess and they play with people's lives. All right, we're gonna go in the neighborhood right here, and we're gonna go up to the Bronx, and we're gonna shoot 3 motherfuckers on the corner. We're gonna have a nigga disguised, and he gonna dress like this, or they pay niggas to do stupid shit just to see what the outcome would be, and then they stay on the roofs and film it. So if they know when they come, they know how to attack now. See, they know what they're doing. They know that. See, don't think Trump. They're not gonna let Trump do shit. He just a patsy for them. That's because they just tired of the bullshit and to keep from putting Clinton them in there. And they doing everything. They doing Trump. His face is just there because he's just a president like that. They not letting that nigga do shit. Trust me. He ain't gonna put his hand on anything. He's just a patsy for them. That's all. You think they're gonna let this stupid motherfucking man run the country? Come on, they not. So they already got his program for him. And most presidents who don't go according to their programs. See, they give you a briefcase when you come. They got this black briefcase they give you, and when they give you this briefcase, most presidents who don't follow that, they get assassinated. Always remember that. The president that don't follow that briefcase, them the ones they assassinate, because it's an order you must follow. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't think a president can get in there and do like they say Obama. Ain't what in the fuck? He was another token. You don't get in there and do what you want to do. Ain't nothing he could have done, but what the fuck they told him to do. And if that's from every president down, they get in there, and you think he could just do American?
It's the system behind. First of all, the system that runs
the whole Senate.
Yeah, the system that Senate is old money.
The whole Senate behind this motherfucker. He just don't do what he wants to do.
No, that shit's old money. It's all built on old money.
And it don't bother people like us. Mm-hmm. We not in that world. So people say, all right, what about Trump in there? What the fuck? He don't bother me. If Obama was in there for 8 years, I don't see no effect. They did nothing to me. In 8 years.
True indeed, though.
You feel any change in your life in the last 8 years?
Nah, true indeed.
I mean, I go to a couple of presidents. Every president who's been there, I've never seen a change in my life. I'm still living the way I'm doing. I travel. I do what I do.
Right? Life being pretty much the same. Yep.
It's for people with money. You know, the rich motherfuckers own mansions and how that shit don't affect us. You never see nothing that a president do. That ain't even your. That's why you don't get involved. You just keep living. You don't get caught up in that politics and that political shit. That ain't got nothing to fucking do with us. And that's why they mad with the hip hop shit, because that's why they can't separate it. This is the only shit that ever brought all the families together. Black, brown, yellow, white, heaven, red, and we all came under hip hop with one fucking family. Ain't nobody president, nobody nothing. We all just got love. Don't you think
that works? That works? Yeah, that works against the plan. Yeah.
That they couldn't tax this like that. So now what they do? All right, they try to make us homophobic. So now they throw these fucking faggots in there on us.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop faggots now.
Yeah, shit's crazy now.
Thug fucking punks. And they
gotta preach to the young niggas how it's supposed to be.
And tell them that it ain't supposed to be like that. Fuck that. Because you see what they did.
I'm saying, so what do you? Go ahead. I want to ask you a question though.
They wanted to crush this shit so bad till they threw punks in there on it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So
you sitting on my jacket, motherfucker?
No, I think I might be. All right. So let me ask you this question, Popa Wu. As the older god of the Wu-Tang Clan, all right, so now we talked about that, about the mathematics. Well, what was it like when you started to notice that, when you realized that the Wu-Tang music and stuff has a big positive influence around the people, so many around the world? Like, how did that feel when you started to realize that?
London.
Yep.
And we did a show. And these motherfuckers, like, you see that shit that Michael Jackson went through?
Yeah.
I seen it for real, man.
Passing out and shit?
Yeah. Not only passing out.
Throwing their drawers at you?
They broke the fucking... Chill out, son. They broke the fucking barricade and chased us, man. And all they wanted to do is just get to niggas. Deck was hid under the table, and I had to go back out and get it. We had to slam this door closed because they was trying to get her. And Deck, I seen tears in there. He was so scared. And all they wanted to do, and they was grabbing him.
Inspector Deck!
Yeah,
they were like, yeah.
And I went there, God, that's what I seen. Man, I seen it was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they gave so much love, like they would give the Beatles.
Yeah.
For real.
They said
the love they give the Beatles,
yeah.
They gave us out there like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The same love, man. Stop touching shit, pulling shit open and all this shit. Come on, son. This ain't no motherfucking studio.
Trying to get the light.
Come on, son. I don't need no light. See, first of all, you tricked me into